this year, as we'll see a squad from the AAC, the UTSA Roadrunners, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Louisiana Ragin' Cajuns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Ragin' Cajuns will kick it away to get this game going. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Down here for this offense. Gonna run it. It's Henry. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Clark. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
So here we go now. 3rd and inches on this opening drive. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to 3rd down. They hold up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
And the Roadrunners will have 1st and 10 here. And the same runners got it again. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
And the Roadrunners pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle made after a big gain. The As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Takes the handoff. It's Henry. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, UTSA.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
Here comes the point after attempt. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the single back takes the handoff.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Going the other way, can they catch him? It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Roadrunners. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. The kickoff team on the field now is set to send this one away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And Louisiana's offense retakes the field now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Offense operating from the pistol. Tailback with another carry. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another third down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
The Raging Cajuns will bring their punt team onto the field. And he's on the punt for the first time this afternoon. Bringing it back, it's Anderson. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Here comes the UTSA offense back out there. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. Tailback takes the handoff again. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Third down coming up after that running play. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. And he's got it. That's a big hit at the end, but they want a fresh set of downs.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback, he told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
The Roadrunners looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Solid first down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line. Can they finish it off here on 2nd and goal? On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, UT San Antonio.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Number 82, set to kick this one.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And your Louisiana Raging Cajuns will take over 1st and 10.
And here comes the Raging Cajuns offense back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Brings up 2nd down.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, and hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
UTSA 21, Louisiana 0.
The Raging Cajuns will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. On the return, it's Anderson. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. The UTSA offense is back out on the field now. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments. Come up with a stop here. They'll tackle him at the 27.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. It's a hard running there through a tackle. That'll pick up a 1st down. They'll spot it at the 38.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
And that run, good for 1st down yardage. The drive moves on. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit. 2nd and 10 here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And the Roadrunners will send their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. Kick is away high, headed toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. Here comes the Louisiana offense back on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? They get him down, but he gets the ball across the 10-yard line.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Now it's 2nd down here. And he drops back in the gun. Grab near the sticks. It's Carter. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Oh, the pass is picked off. Can he take it all the way? Gonna take it all the way in. Pick six. Touchdown, UTSA. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And now here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And your Louisiana Raging Cajuns will take over first and 10.
And Louisiana's offense retakes the field now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. Now they'll run a draw play. Breaking tackles. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, draws and screens are a great way to counter an effective pass rush. Allow those defensive ends to get upfield and then hand it off at the last second.
Back behind the quarterback, aligned in the pistol. They're going to run it here. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so second and 7.
Brought down at the 33-yard line. Brings up second down. Come on, set.
Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7.
29 Philly.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He gains 9, so it's second and 1.
Second down coming up.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Looking to pass here on second down. Caught on the outside. It's Perry. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Brings up second down.
The Raging Cajuns are in the red zone. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
The Roadrunners offense is back out there now. Forced to punt last time, trying to add points, build the lead right here. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Second down coming up.
It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, handoff inside, powering through. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Brings up second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Quick catch over the middle. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
And the Roadrunners lining up here on 1st and 10. Ball handed off. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
That's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. Gets some space around the 30. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
First down and 10. Here's the handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Brings up second down.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, UTSA.
So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. Trying to connect from 40 yards out. And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. And so that will wrap up a very interesting first half of play. Stay tuned for the halftime break. Roadrunners will kick it deep to begin the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. And ball spotted at the 17. Would have been better off just taking a knee. And here comes the Raging Cajuns offense back on the field. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Looking for the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Boy, really good job up front here by the offensive line, giving the quarterback plenty of time for that route to clear underneath before he made the throw.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Gives it to the back. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Brings up second down.
Important second down play coming up. They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
The draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it in correctly.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Getting set. Here's second down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
On 3rd and short, the offense coordinator has his entire playbook open. You could run it or you could throw it. Either one's available. They chose to go through the air here. They're just not able to hit it.
And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. the Roadrunners offense back out on the field now. They've got the lead, but having settled for a field goal last time out, they'd love to find the end zone here. Fighting off the defender.
Second down.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Looking for a gap. It's Henry. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass is intercepted. He's got some open field ahead. Touchdown, Louisiana. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point. Extra point is good. It's a 31-10 game. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Here comes the UTSA offense back out there. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for him.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. And the quarterback dropping back. Quick throw to his receiver. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, that's every quarterback's worst nightmare, a wide-open receiver streaking for a touchdown. You could throw a hook shot out there, let him get underneath it, and let him run to the end zone. What a missed opportunity.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Perfect aim and good loft on this one. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. Takes the returner out of play. Here comes the Louisiana offense back on the field. They settled for a field goal in the last possession. They're looking for the end zone, no doubt here. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
Boy, that was beautiful. Man, this defensive back, he's putting on a clinic today on how to defend against the deep ball and man coverage without committing a penalty. I'm sure the secondary coach is very proud of that execution.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the mark. Fourth down now. The Raging Cajuns will have to punt this one away. Running it back, it's Anderson. Now they finally stop him, but he found a nice lane in that return. Puts the start of the drive in good position. The UTSA offense is back out on the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out, and they put something together in this drive. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. The shotgun running play call. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
And Louisiana's offense retakes the field now. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. First down, we're going to throw the football. With the catch, it's Johnson. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from a slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. Quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
He'll hand it off. The Raging Cajuns pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost you.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Tackled after a short return at the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
The Roadrunners offense is back out there now. They were held to a quick 3 and out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And it falls incomplete. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the ball is picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. The 50, the 40, the 30, inside the 20. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. And the defense adds 6 for the interception return. They're setting out to try with PAT. And they convert the point after, but still trail by 2 touchdowns, 31-17. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. returner decides to fair catch this. Comes the Roadrunners offense back out on the field now. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pulls it in. It's Anderson. Gets into space at the 50. An explosive play, moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 38.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defense coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Not much on that play, brought down short. Second down after that run on the previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking to throw. It's McCown. Bringing pressure. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Kick is up and no good. Lead remains at 14 after the miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. And looking to throw now on first down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Second down after that previous play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And that ball is incomplete as time runs out in the quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play with the score. UTSA 31.
Begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk. But with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you've got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
The Raging Cajuns will have to kick this away. Back out to punt for the 4th time today. Ball lands at the 5. It doesn't check up. Bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the UTSA offense back out there. An inside give now from the shotgun. Finds room at the 30. Out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been unstoppable today.
What a shot, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Second down after that completion. He hands it off from the gun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Boy, this defense anticipating run the last couple plays. They are just getting downhill in a hurry. Great job of stoning this offense. Let's see what they come up with here, working with the lead here on this third down call.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Back to throw. It's McCown. Lets it go quickly. And it's intercepted. The last thing they could afford. Look out. He's got some space. Not just a pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
They'll run it from the gun. Plenty space at the 20. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And finally, some room to run for this back. The defense have done a good job for containing him until that play.
Well, they've done a really good job up to this point, Chris, of containing him. He finally does get out, but I think it's an example of why you don't give up on the running game. Even when you're not necessarily coming up with big carries, you're just kind of body blowing this defense, and eventually, bang, you're able to hit a big one here when it really matters.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And he'll set up to throw. Pass caught. Can he get in? And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple of scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Second down and goal upcoming. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Touchdown, Louisiana. A strong fight back. Offense is out there. They're going to go for two here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And the pass is incomplete.
A great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the two-point try.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. The UTSA offense is back out on the field now. This drive is important. Last one had an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. To throw, it's McCown. He's running out of time here. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
Offense facing a third and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Defense has got the football.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
1st and goal here. They need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. This offense cannot be stopped. It's obviously down 2. They'll go for the 2-point conversion to try to tie the score. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He'll get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion ties this game up in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Roadrunners offense is back out there now. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. And they bounce back from that costly error here. Hard running there, breaking tackles. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Because the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
They'll hand it off. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Brought down that crosses midfield to the 46.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Back in motion now. Back to pass. It's McCown. Makes a quick catch. And they get him down after the completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Third down play coming up. To try a field goal from here would be 55 yards. Tight end goes in motion. Can he get there on the ground? And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. To convert here on 4th down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to throw for the first down. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. breaks clear. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Roadrunners. And they'll claim the fourth quarter lead.
Give credit to this offense. They work some clock. They eventually get the ball into the end zone. Now they've got the lead. You kick the extra point, and you hope your defense can hold on so you can win this game.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. And that's where they'll start the drive. And here comes the Raging Cajuns offense back on the field. They're going to run it. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Quick throw to the left. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but he makes the 3-yard line. That's a solid gain. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Let's it fly out of the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass. You've got to come up with the first down.
So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They need to convert. He'll drop back. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. Wow, what a play. A defensive score.
Well, an aggressive approach by this offense backfires. The defense not fooled at all. Good job of stepping in front of this throw, and they take it back for a touchdown.
Here's the point after attempt. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Louisiana offense back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Final minutes here, they'll throw it deep downfield. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Intercepted in the end zone. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession, you need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
Here comes the Roadrunners offense back out on the field now. Shouldn't make a huge difference here, but the defense does have 2 timeouts remaining. He's free around the 15. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, especially in this fourth quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
Well, the coaches kind of expected it to be this kind of game, an offensive show. Who's going to make one more play at the end to get the win, and they did it.
Yeah, you mentioned the coaches. I think we had a feeling that this game had a chance to get into at least the 30s, and we weren't disappointed. These offenses came to play, but you're right. One defense made some plays when they had to, and the other one didn't. Simple as that.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.